Today is the day my life changes. Now, I don't want to sound so dramatic, but it is pretty crazy what's about to happen today. I'm sure by the title you guys know what's about to happen today. We are going to go pick up the turbocharger kit for the Miata, which is pretty crazy to think and also pretty scary to think because I have no idea how to do this. But I do know a couple people that have done it before, and they're gonna help me along with the ride because I'm definitely gonna need some help. I'm definitely gonna need to watch some videos. I'm definitely gonna need to look at some how-tos to install a turbocharger kit in a car that isn't turbocharged. I'm super excited though. I have to get everything together. I gotta go to school first, and I'm gonna meet this guy that I met from throtl actually. So thank you, throtl, for supplying me this dude that is giving me this turbo kit for a super good price. Everything I said yesterday, scratch that. Didn't happen yesterday, didn't pick up the turbo kit. As you can probably see, I'm wearing different clothes today. Probably like, what happened, Danny? Why didn't you pick it up? Guy had to do something last minute, so I'm gonna go pick it up actually right now. I believe he's gonna be there, I hope he's gonna be there, so let's get on to it.
Gold Star Nation.
I'd be lying to you guys if I said I wasn't nervous right now, because I definitely am. This is a good amount of money I'm spending right now, and it's gonna be a long journey of trying to get this thing turbocharged, but it's gonna be worth it, I think, in the long run, I hope. Oh, I'm gonna get this thing and watch it like, I don't know. I'm scared. So I just picked up the turbocharger kit. My man over here has something. Don't show him. My man over here has something for me in his car right now, in his 1.6 Miata, that has a roll bar with a harness bar that I want to steal so bad. I'm not going to because I'm a good person, but we're actually gonna go to lunch right now after he gives me this thing I'm gonna put on the Miata soon. So a lot of things coming soon. A lot of things are coming soon. Time to build a set. Finally did it. We have a box full of things. Before we get into this, I do want to say that this isn't complete yet. This isn't the entire kit. We do have the majority of the turbo kit here for the Miata. The Miata is a 1.6 liter, so it's a 1990 through 1993. So some parts you'll see for other cars, other turbo Miatas might be a little different size-wise, but everything here kind of makes sense for any turbo car that's naturally aspirated. You have to get most of these parts to make it into a turbo car. I picked up all this stuff from a guy on throtl actually, so huge thanks to throtl. Without throtl, I would never have seen this posting, so it's awesome. All this I picked up for a crazy good price. So let's just dive into this box and show you guys what I got. Okay, the first thing I got that is very essential to any turbo Miata build is a cast iron turbo exhaust manifold. Turbo manifold, exhaust manifold. It isn't one of those stainless steel 304 stainless steel craps. It's actually a really cast iron thing. So it looks garbage, but it really isn't. This is what you want if you want a turbo car, because this thing isn't gonna crack on you. Also got a T25 to T3 cast iron adapter for the exhaust manifold, but I'm not going to be using this. So this is actually going to go up on sale at throtl. And then I just got the gaskets for this. The big box, the first thing that's very easy to see is the intercooler. This bad boy. All of this stuff has never been used before. All of this stuff has never been used before, so it's brand new, but I did buy it used. I mean, I bought it off someone, so it's not necessarily used, but it's not new. So like I said before, this kit was designed for the Mazda Miata, so the intercooler piping and all that stuff that comes with it will fit the Miata. Now there will be some like finagling, you can always fit the intercooler piping a different way than somebody else. But I got both oil lines and a water line for the turbo. The downpipe, this is like a 2.5 inch flange for the downpipe, and the whole pipe itself is 2.5 inch. Connected to the downpipe, we have the mid pipe right here, and then there's going to be a catalytic converter and then the catback exhaust. So right here is also a piece of the intercooler piping, and this piece actually connects to the blow-off valve that came in the kit, which is right here. Here's the blow-off valve. We are going to find out if this is actually a quality blow-off valve or not here soon enough.
I'm getting you with the carpet right now.
We got a fake HKS air filter. This isn't real. The normal ones are like a much bigger than this, but Nevertheless, it looks cool. It's like 10 bucks off Amazon. This wasn't with this kit, by the way. This is a CX racing kit. But again, I bought it used from somebody. But it's new. And we got this bad boy that's made out of, looks like cast iron. So that's really good for the downpipe. It connects to the turbo. So good. Right here is a bunch of supports. I'm not exactly sure what they're for right now, but they're like L supports, L beams. They either are for the intercooler or for the exhaust. This is for the oil and water lines. We do have to tap the oil pan, so that's gonna be sketchy. Also, we have a ton of different gaskets in here, and also there's a couple different gaskets in the box as well that I'm not gonna show you guys, but we do have all the gaskets for everything. And in this bag right here, we have a billion clamps in all different sizes. I'm assuming that's for the intercooler, and these are super freaking sturdy, so that's awesome. All of the intercooler piping is B-rolled, as you can see right here. So these clamps in this bag are gonna go over this so it doesn't pop off because of this B-roll. So that's everything in this kit I bought. The number one thing you're probably thinking is, where's the actual turbo? I did not pick up the turbo from the person because the turbo is a T25 turbo and we have a T3 exhaust manifold, and I was recommended by the Car Passion channel, Greg. If you guys don't know who Greg is, I'll put his link in the description. I was recommended by him to not run the T3 to T25 extension or whatever it's called, just because it's another point of contact where it might break in the turbo system. So I didn't want to buy that T25 turbo because the guy was selling a T25 turbo for a T3 exhaust manifold with the T25 T3 adapter. So I didn't want to do that, so I'm going to actually pick up a different T3 turbo from eBay. So we're going to keep this build really nice and cheap. And that's everything I've bought so far. So things I don't have for the kit are like O2, a wideband O2 sensor, a boost gauge, an exhaust, and the management, so like the ECU portion of it. I'm not exactly sure with which of those I'm gonna get yet, but that'll be done in the future. But guys, be super excited. This is the entire kit we have so far. We do need some things in the future, so if you guys have anything I just listed off, or if you guys have anything that I didn't mention that I'm going to need for the future, let me know in the description below. And if you have any of that stuff for sale, put it up on Throtl because those guys are awesome. This is the only reason I have all this stuff is because of this turbo kit on Throtl. Get excited for this. This is going to be the next couple months on this YouTube channel. All of this stuff isn't going to happen immediately because there's a lot of things here to install, let alone I'm in school and I don't even have the Mazda Miata right now. Brittany does. So there's a lot of things that need to come into play first. And I'm thinking right now, spring break, so a month for me is when I want to try to get all this done. If the Miata could be turboed by spring break, which is like a month and a half for me right from now, then that'd be freaking crazy. But we have a lot of researching to do by then, and some people that are going to help me in doing this because I definitely don't have the knowledge yet of doing this, but after this I will, so I'll be able to help Calvin if he ever does it in the future. But a guy named Mickey, Evan from Throtl, both those guys are from Throtl, Greg from the Car Passion channel, who I've mentioned so far, and all of you guys. So if you guys have any tips of how to turbo a Miata and what you ran into problem-wise, let me know in the comment section below because that'll help immensely. I definitely read all of the comments. I just don't respond to all of them because sometimes they're ridiculous, but...
Dude, my arms are getting tired.
So guys, drop a huge like on this video for actually going through it and buying the turbo kit. It's pretty crazy to me because it has to happen now. I'm not backing out. I have the kit. I've spent the money on it. It's going to happen. It's just when it's going to happen. But again, drop a like on this video, comment, subscribe. I'll hit you guys in the next video. Get excited because it is happening. Peace out. For days, booty going up, down. I ain't got no problem spending all of my money.